Time now for Hawk Zone, sponsored by Muckleshoot Casino Resort.
Our Seahawks marched on Washington and claimed a victory, a decisive one, with a final score over the Commanders 38-14. Terry Holloman joins me in the Hawk Zone to gloat and to break the game down. Yeah. Hello, my friend.
Hey, I'm here to gloat. I didn't know that. Well, yeah.
I mean, come on. Aren't we all 38-14?
Yes.
What word would you describe this game?
The word that instantly came to my mind, and the kids out there are going to, resonate with this, BTA. Belt to bottom. Because the Seahawks were putting that belt to the bottom all day. They were issuing corporal punishment on the field for the entire game from start to finish. BTA.
For Sunday Night Football, too. So many eyeballs were on this game.
Everybody.
I thought you were going with 6-7. I didn't really know where you were going.
No, please don't. No, let's please never bring that up.
We'll move on.
Yes.
The Seahawks got to a 21-point lead at one point.
Yes.
How does that lead just really help change the trajectory of the game?
It completely changes the game for a number of reasons. First and foremost, if you're a team and you find out that you're 21 points behind, that means everything that you've done all week in preparation for this game has to be thrown out the window. Like, we practiced hard, we watched the video, we did everything, but now we're 21 points behind. We have to do something different because it doesn't work, right? So now you have to put in a whole new game plan. Defensively, for the Seahawks, when you're 21 points ahead, guess what happens? We understand now that these guys have to do something to put points on the board. They got to step back and throw the ball. Guess what we can do? We don't have to be concerned about the run anymore. We just go sack the quarterback. We just drop our defensive backs back there. So now it changes everything.
Absolutely. And let's break it down offensively. Who stood out for you? I think I know.
Yeah, you have to know. It's basically our very own Batman and Robin, our Hall and Oates, our Millie and Vanilli, Sam Darnold, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. These two are incredible. I would say for sure these are the number one quarterback wide receiver tandem in the entire NFL. You look at what these guys were able to do last night on Sunday Night Football. Jackson Smith is just always open. He just seems to be always open. And Sam Darnold, again, is having a monster season. He's putting on a clinic every single weekend. And at quarterback position, I can't see many people in the league that are more efficient or better than Sam is playing right now.
I couldn't agree more. And I was listening to the game last night, and someone said there's 16 quarterbacks that make more money than him. And it makes you think, like, did we get the deal of the century?
We did get a couple of steals. Again, he was a steal. There's a couple of young players we have on this team that are steals right now. I think we're looking good in that department.
I want to talk about some of those young players offensively who stood out to you.
Oh, yeah, of course. We just talked about the two, Hall and Oates, Millie and Vanilli. But there were some young guys that really stepped up. Number one, Torrey Horton. It's a guy that we've seen in flashes all season long. He's the rookie that we got earlier this season. We saw him take a kick return to the house. Last night, 2 touchdowns for Mr. Horton. And again, just on fire. He was a steal for us. I think he's going to be a great, great player in the Seahawks organization for years to come. Another young guy, Elijah Arroyo, is another rookie that we got out of Miami, the tight end. He scored a touchdown last night. So the young guys were putting up numbers. So offensively, it's good to have some of these young guys in the fold just in case some of the other guys are missing in action, like we were missing Cooper Kupp last night with the injury.
But I saw him with his tablet, and he was like coaching on the sidelines. It looked like it was awesome.
Yeah, well, he's old enough to coach. I think he might be older than our coach. So yeah, it's good we have some young guys getting in the mix now.
Definitely. Okay, defensively, who stood out as a rookie or just in general? Witherspoon, I know is one of your guys.
Yes, Devin Witherspoon. He's a guy that's been on the sideline a lot this season, dealing with some injuries, so he's missed a lot of football. The Seahawks were excited to have him back in the mix last night, and he showed up and showed out. In coverage, he was tight man coverage all night long. There was not any big plays thrown on him, and he made a bunch of really solid tackles. So he was back being physical, his physical self. He played a very good game. So I was impressed with him. And another guy that I was impressed with, young guy, Ty Okada.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a guy, nobody knows that name, right? I almost didn't know how to say it. Ty Okada. This is a guy who's been relegated to the practice squad for his time here in Seattle. But because of some of the injuries that were taking place in the defensive secondary, he got a chance to play last night in position where Love is playing at safety. And last night he made an incredible interception.
He
looked like an all-pro. He climbed the ladder, he went up high, snagged the ball, brought it down with one hand, tipped tiptoed his feet inbound.
I couldn't believe he'd had both feet in,
he
dragged
did.
it out.
He
I know.
did. Did
He
you see
crushed
that?
it. I did the little twinkle toes.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Who's your player of the game?
Oh, I mean, it could be anybody, right? But of course, it is the Millie to the Vanilli, Sam Darnold. This guy, again, is playing lights out. Last night, he had 330 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. At one point in the game, he had 16 consecutive receptions without a drop, without an interception. He's, again, playing lights out. Anybody who was on the fence about him coming here and playing,
they need to be quiet now.
yeah, you got to hush him mouth. You know,
Yeah.
You got to stop talking. Yeah, because he is the real deal.
Sam is our guy. This week, too, the Seahawks host the Arizona Cardinals at home.
Yes.
We've already played them.
We
so
did.
what can you, that was back in September then. We won on a last-minute field goal.
Yes.
What do you think we should expect this time around?
So, yeah, the last time we played these guys in Arizona, I was there, and I almost had a heart attack because we were blowing them out in the first half. Second half, we went to sleep, and then we had to come through with some last-minute theatrics. I don't think that's going to take place this time. The Arizona Cardinals are reeling. They're a wounded animal right now. They've lost 5 out of the last 6 games. So they're going to come into Lumen Field this weekend really struggling. They're going to want to fight back, but I think the Seahawks are in a position to really nail it and put the nail in the coffin on these guys early.
Do you have a bold prediction then that you can help me with?
Yeah, I don't know how bold it is, but I just think the Seahawks are going to win. I know when the Vegas line comes out, they're going to say something silly like 3.5 points or something silly.
Yeah.
I think the Seahawks are going to win by 14 points.
You heard it here first. Thank you so much, Terry, for being here. I love talking sports with you.
Anytime.
And also, don't miss the World Fighting Championships at Muckleshoot Casino Resort this Friday night, November 7th. Undefeated Aaron Thompson battles Jose Cervantes, the junior middleweight title for that one. Plus, Auburn's own Josue Cadena steps into the spotlight against Jarrell Lane. It's 13 fights, one unforgettable night. Just visit the website on your screen for ticket information.